all these ducks, and now we're here.
Welcome to Onion Rings Entertainment Trivia. We have Hookin for Cheeseburgers, consisting of Captain Dustyn Clare, Trey Lawler, and Mason the Cup Campbell. And then we have the Rawdoggers, Captain Allison Conley, Izzy Velez, and Noah Sleepy Sheffield. Both teams are 2-1 coming into this match. Let's see who comes out on top. Gonna go over the rules real quick for the fans out there that might not have seen the show. We got 12 rounds of trivia, 24 total questions. Round 6 will be the head-to-head round. It might be 5. I don't know if I went by that. You get 30 seconds to answer each question. If you get it wrong, the other team gets a chance to steal. They get 15 seconds. You have 3 lifelines to use. 2 of them have to be used before the question's asked. Surrender and double down. Phone a friend can be used after you hear the question, but cannot be used on a steal. No lifelines on a steal. If your phone a friend doesn't answer, then you just start your timer wherever it left off when you called them. Surrender allows you to get an answer wrong and the other team not to get a chance to steal. And then you can do double down, which gives you 2 points instead of 1 for that question. All right. You ready, guys?
Let's rock it.
Let's go, baby.
Roll.
All right. I'm going to do flip a coin to see who goes first. And Izzy's going to call it.
All right.
I'm going to do it on the phone.
You know what they say. Tails never fails.
All right. Izzy's calling tails. Flip a coin. It is heads.
Nuts!
So, Hookin, you want to go first or second?
We've been doing fairly well from second.
We'll be the home team.
So, second for Hookin. Rawdoggers go first. Category 1, totally tubular.
Whoa.
You're just gonna name me a river for the answer. So I'm gonna tell you all the states or places the river's in, and you got to tell me what river it is based off that. So, question 1 is: this river spans over Arizona, Baja California, Colorado, Nevada, Sonora, and Utah. River goes through all those places.
I don't know this.
I don't know. Is it the Austin River? I'm joking. That's the basketball player.
Y'all got any ideas? I don't know
No
anything
idea.
about rivers.
Nope.
Barely know it, but it looks like they know it. So, kind of nervous.
Can we think of something? Like just anything random?
The something river. The something river.
Colorado River. Final answer.
Sure.
I don't know.
Oops. I gotta turn up my buzzer real quick.
Oh!
That was right, Colorado River.
No way! No way!
I literally guessed that. I do not know anything about that.
Okay.
Ugh.
Question 2 for Hookin for Cheeseburgers. This major river spans over Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.
The Ohio.
Yeah, the Ohio River.
Yeah. Because it stops right there whenever it flows into the Mississippi.
Okay. Ohio River, final answer.
Correct. Let me get my dog real quick. He's eating stuff.
You want to bring him in here with me?
I thought he was frying chicken,
It
but
don't matter. He was just eating a pillow.
Right.
He was biting on that pillow. All right.
All good boys, you fellas. It's okay.
He was trying to raw dog that pillow.
Okay, we're tied up going on to round 2. Category 2 is snacking in the States. So, Rawdoggers, your question. Michigan's favorite snack food as of 2020. And I'm going to give you this, it's candy. So, favorite snack food of Michigan, and it's a candy.
I don't know. I want to say like Swedish fish or something. I feel like people in Michigan are weird.
Hey, I like Swedish fish.
You're weird.
I
What
don't
do
think
you?
I've ever
I
had
don't
'em.
know. There's no way to like guess that. I don't know. Y'all want to go with Swedish fish?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, Swedish fish. Final answer.
Not Swedish fish. So, Hookin, Michigan's favorite candy snack food. It's a candy. What you got?
I'm gonna go with something I know I love. It's probably Reese's peanut butter cups. Anything?
I was thinking that, or maybe like a bit of honey or something like that.
What
Okay.
you got?
What do you guys want?
Go with it. Go with it.
Reese's peanut butter cups. Final answer.
Why'd you be like carnival peanuts?
Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, okay, cool. I was about
Just
to
like
say.
one of those voted on things, like each state's favorite thing. I got it off something like that. So it could be anything really. But all right, Hookin, your question is Minnesota's favorite snack food, and it's candy bar.
Three
Candy
Musketeers.
bar.
Snack food and candy bar?
Well, it is a candy bar, is what I'm saying. Like I
Okay.
made it more specific.
Okay.
Three Musketeers.
Musketeers. Fuck it, let's roll with it. Three Musketeers.
Three
Final answer.
Musketeers.
Okay.
All right, 15 seconds for
Everybody
Rawdoggers.
loves a good Snickers, no?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Watch it be a whatchamacallit.
Those are delicious.
I mean, you're not you when you're hungry, you know? So, like, why would it not be a Snickers?
All right, we're gonna go with Snickers. Final answer.
I thought that was entirely too simple.
Yeah, some of them were like the most popular things you could think of on a couple of them. We got 2-1 Rawdoggers going into the third category. Category 3 is Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. You can choose more answers than those, though. That's just the name of the song, so. But foreign cars, another way to put it. So, Rawdoggers, your question. This brand began in 1948, and the first vehicle was Type 356. So you're just telling me what make of car began at that time, made that car.
No way, you're a car guy.
Y'all know any ideas?
And it's it's just one of those three. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Or
it can be it can be other things. That was just the name of the category. It's more foreign though. Like all the answers would be foreign, not American made.
And what was the question again?
It began in 1948, and the first vehicle was Type 356.
No, I trust you. You know cars.
I feel like it would probably be. That sounds like a BMW, but I'm not very sure.
All right, BMW.
I don't know old
Final
cars.
answer.
I don't know old foreigns like that.
15 seconds for Hookin.
Anybody we can call unless y'all know it?
Not on the steel.
Oh yeah.
I know. Yeah, I don't know it. I know it's not like Mercedes Benz or anything like that. It's super fucking old. So
I don't know why, but I really want to say Chevy.
Say again?
He said foreign.
Aston Martin. Final answer.
It was Porsche.
Mm.
Porsche. Okay, Hookin. Your question is, this company made their first automobile in 1927, and the model name was 3/15. 3/15.
Can you repeat the first part of the question?
Their first automobile was made in 1927.
I'm gonna have to say like Cadillac or something. I don't know.
Well, it's got to be foreign. I think Cadillac's American, isn't it?
Yes,
Does
yeah.
it have to be foreign?
Yes.
Yeah.
Foreign one.
Okay.
Lamborghini, maybe.
Or
Lamborghini.
Ferrari.
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll go with Lamborghini.
Whatever you want.
Oh, wait. What?
Whatever you want.
I don't know.
Okay, Lamborghini. Final answer.
I think it's Ferrari.
Back to Rawdoggers.
You think so?
I think it's Ferrari. They're the only ones that really did backslashes, and then like,
Oh, there we go.
because you
Okay.
have like the 488, you got all kinds of stuff like that
Yeah,
with
the
the
488,
Ferraris.
670.
Ferrari. Final answer.
Dang.
BMW.
That was last
The only
question.
ones that did slashes really back in the day was Ferrari, but whatever, you know.
And
Okay.
BMW, Noah.
2 to
Yeah, I
1.
guess BMW did it too.
Rawdoggers are up, going into category 4. These questions are a little longer. So this one's history. It's called Scrolling the Timeline. So I'm going to give like 3 events, and you're just going to say, like in order, first to last, like which one happened first, which one happened most recently. All right. Rawdoggers. I'll give 45 seconds for this because it's, you know, a little more to think about. So 45 seconds and 20 for a steal. Rawdoggers. Here's your 3 events. Prohibition in the United States is abolished. One event, that's one event. Second event, discovery of the 3-dimensional structure of DNA. And then the third is Benito Mussolini delivers a speech which is considered the beginning of his dictatorship. So those 3 events.
Mussolini was first,
Yeah.
and then Prohibition, and then the DNA, because DNA would be more recent.
I almost want to put DNA in the middle though, because Prohibition. I don't know when specifically that ended, like the late 1900s. No.
No, Prohibition was way before that.
All right. So
10 seconds.
I would say Mussolini because he's like very, very old dictator.
okay, we're gonna say him first, and then the Prohibition thing, and then DNA. Final answer.
That was right.
Good job, Noah.
It goes Mussolini, that was 1925. Prohibition, that was 1933. And then the DNA thing was 1953. Okay, scores 3 to 1. Hookin for Cheeseburgers, your question. We got the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, the Kent State Massacre in Ohio, leaving 4 students dead and 9 injured, and then launch of Sputnik 1 and the beginning of the space age.
Okay. I think it's Gandhi Sputnik shooting.
I agree.
You guys good with that? Okay. Gandhi Sputnik shooting. Final answer.
Correct. Looking for Cheeseburgers. Now it's 3 to 2. Rawdoggers up. And yeah, the years for that was Gandhi was 1947, Sputnik was 1957, and then Kent State was 1970. Nice. All right. 3-2 going into round 5. our category is Gamer Central. So question 1 for Rawdoggers. This 1997 RPG is one of many in this series, released on PS1. Side characters to the main character are Barrett and Tifa. And Tifa, not Antifa.
And
Yeah, fuck those guys.
So yeah, this 1997 RPG is one of many in this series. First released on PS1. Side characters to the main character are named Barrett and Tifa.
I don't know.
I wasn't even.
I got
I don't
two.
even know what an RPG is, so.
I got 2 games in mind, but I don't want to say it because
What are they?
Just say.
I don't really know how old they are. Because then I don't know. I would say like
Say one. Say one. Out of the
Ratchet and Clank or Banjo and Kazooie.
Okay.
But I think it's more on the Ratchet and Clank side.
I'd go with that one.
Ratchet and Clank, final answer.
Dang.
Hookin, 15 seconds.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Final answer.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
dude, I forgot about Final Fantasy.
And I hate those games. So
Final
I just
Fantasy
remember.
7.
Secret weapon over here, fellas.
Damn.
Okay.
And there's so many Final Fantasies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I tried with that, like one of many. Like just to be like, there's a lot of
so
them.
many
But
of those.
there's a lot of Ratchet and Clank though too. A ton of
There
those.
is. And
All
that's
right,
what I was
good.
thinking.
You guys have tied it up. Your question for round 5 is this 1998 action-adventure game released on Nintendo 64 has the main character awaken from a nightmare to begin the game. 2 groups in this game are the Daruni and the Zoras.
All right. That's
Who awakens?
no.
Is that simple?
It's Zelda,
The main character
Okay.
awakens.
Go
but
ahead.
it's. Oh my god! God, stop sending me messages, you fucks. Sorry.
Friend?
Yeah. Hang on. Can I phone a friend real quick?
Yeah, you got
I want to.
like 7 seconds if they don't
For the
answer.
phone.
If
Okay.
they don't
If they don't answer. Okay.
Dustyn,
Yeah, I was like, what? Fuck. Okay.
Go.
Hang on. One sec. Let's see.
Come here, Mac.
Please be in my phone. Fuck, he's not in my phone. He's not in this phone. Wait, nope, he is. Okay, awesome.
I feel like he knows who. I know who's.
Oh shoot!
Uh-oh.
Okay, repeat the question again, real quick.
All right, real quick. This 1998 action-adventure game released on Nintendo 64, and the main character awakens from a nightmare to begin the game. 2 groups in this game are called the Daruni and the Zoras.
Okay,
It's gotta be Zelda.
It's Ocarina of Time. It's Zelda Ocarina of Time. Final answer. Fuck
Ocarina of
yes.
Time.
Okay, because it was one or the other. It was one or the other. It was either Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, man. I was in hot debate in my brain.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Blue.
Looking for Cheeseburger is now up 4-3, going into our head-to-head round. So the category for this is most valuable NBA franchises as of most and it's just the top 12. So we're gonna do first, or whoever gets to 3 first. And yeah, you're just gonna name off, and it's only the top 12 available. So, and Rawdoggers, you'll go first. You need to select the order you want your team to go in for the head-to-head.
Izzy, Noah, me.
Okay, Dustyn, you select your order.
It's gonna be Trey, Mason, and me.
Okay. Izzy, Noah, Allison, Trey, Mason, Dustyn. All right. Then Izzy, you'll be first.
Okay, so NBA franchises.
Yeah, just most valuable. like
Most valuable.
money based. So.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with the Lakers.
Okay, that's one. Trey.
Celtic.
Celtics. Celtics 1-1. Noah.
I'm gonna go with the 76ers.
2-1 Rawdoggers. Mason.
The Warriors.
2-2. Allison.
The Rockets.
Rocket. Yep. 3-2. So Dustyn, if you don't get it, they win. If you do, it just keeps going around till like the next person misses.
Bulls.
Bulls. So okay.
Uh,
Izzy.
I'll go with the Charlotte Hornets.
Ooh.
No.
So Trey, you got to get one to get it right. Sorry, I said next one to get it wrong, but you still have to get this one.
Give me the Nets.
Nets, yes.
Come on, JC.
That is now 6-2
Go, Trey.
for Hookin.
Quick, just real quick before we go on to the next one, I want to mute all my chats because it keeps popping up while I'm trying to listen.
Go ahead. Come here,
My
Mac.
bad.
You're about to take Mac for the second half.
Bring
Allison.
him in here.
Come on, Mac.
Izzy, you should have said Miami Heat.
Should have. I just thought Michael Jordan, really rich. I thought he would care about his
Hi,
team.
Bubba.
He does. But they haven't been around long enough to be.
Come on. Oh.
All right, we're good to go. Sorry about that.
Okay, guys. We're going into round 7.
I should have said Miami Heat.
Hookin is up 6-3.
No.
Our category is hair bands of the 80s.
All right.
So, but I'm just going to give you lyrics, and you're going to tell me what band it is. But they're hair bands in the 80s, so it's not too much of a selection. So, Rawdoggers, your question. So here's the lyrics. I listen to our favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say, loves a game of easy come and easy go.
I don't know. Y'all know this?
Nope. I don't. Barely know it.
Could you repeat the lyrics?
I listen to our favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say, loves a game of easy come and easy go.
I don't know anything about 80s hair bands. Y'all got any guesses?
No guess at all.
Just any 80s band.
Noah, you don't know an 80s band?
I need a guess.
Is ABBA an 80s band?
ABBA, I think it's no, it's not.
Any
ABBA's
guess?
like the 70s, isn't it?
Let's
I
just
think
go
so.
with it. We
We're
don't have
going
Just
to.
go with ABBA. It's fun.
Hookin, I listen to our favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say, loves a game of easy come and easy go. What band sings that?
What's bad is I know those lyrics, but I cannot picture the song in my head. It's pissing me off, actually. Dad. Let's see.
An internal battle the whole time, and I was laughing.
Yeah.
No idea.
Okay.
Matt.
No clue.
What was it again? I'm sorry. Repeat one more time.
I listen to our favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say, loves a game of easy come and easy go. We need one to guess.
Is it White Snake? Wait.
I gotta have one.
No. Okay. It's go with Cinderella. Final answer. Oh.
That is Poison.
I fucking hate Poison.
I think it's Every Rose Has Its Thorns, but I don't have the song. I just had the band it was from, so.
Well, Poison's always been trash, so fuck them.
All right, Hookin, here is your question for hair bands of the 80s. So here's the lyrics. I screamed my heart out just to make a dime, and with that dime, I bought your love, but now I've changed my mind.
Oh, that's Whitesnake all day. Final answer, Whitesnake. No fucking way. Okay, never mind.
I'll fact check later because I don't
Okay.
know. But
All right.
all
It
right,
sounded right.
who you guys got?
Should we just say Cinderella? Like I don't know.
Sex Pistols.
What?
Dude, I don't know.
Sex Pistols.
Sex
What is a
Pistols,
Sex
final
Pistol?
answer.
It's actual band.
They're a punk band, though.
It was Cinderella.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
You guys could have got it.
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh,
It
you're a
was
joke.
Cinderella.
You're a joke.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm
Yeah.
done with this game.
All right, guys. It is still 6-3 Hookin. You guys all got lifelines still, and there's only 4 rounds before the niche, so remember that. Okay. Question or category 8 is college football legends. Rawdoggers. This 1996 to 1999 Wisconsin Badger set the all-time rushing record during his time of play. He is now second all-time, and he was the 11th overall draft pick by the New York Giants in 2000. So I'll say it one more time. This 1996 to 1999 Wisconsin Badger set the FBS all-time rushing record at the time of playing. He is now second all-time on the list. He was the 11th pick by the Giants in 2000.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We're not sports people.
I don't know a single one of these freaking questions.
Fucking.
Y'all gotta guess. I can't even name anyone.
Should we say OBJ?
No,
No.
He's Russian.
I don't know.
You guys got anybody?
No.
OBJ. Final answer.
Okay, 15 seconds for Hookin. 1996 to 1999 Wisconsin Badger set the all-time rushing record. He was the 11th pick of the draft by the Giants in 2000.
Trey, do you know who on the Titans, the Tennessee Titans, picked it up after Derrick Henry, like injured his foot? Do you know that at all?
Adrian Peterson.
I'd go with that.
He went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, but he's
Fucking-
the best guess I got.
I have no idea.
Did you say-
Final answer.
Anything? We're good? Okay. It was Ron Dane.
Do you handpick the most difficult questions you could possibly find?
I was just dinking around my head.
Like if that had been a gun to my head question, I'd be dead right now.
Me
I
too.
would have no idea.
Well, you
I
can
would've been
call me
shocked.
anytime, Dustyn. If they're trying
All
to,
right.
just call me.
Okay. I don't
Can I
know.
phone a friend, please?
I don't think I know anybody that would know.
All
But
right,
anyway.
I got your question here. Standout defensive back for Miami from 1997 to 2001 was All-American in 2000 and 2001 and was the 2001 Defensive Player of the Year for college, drafted 24th overall by the Baltimore Ravens in 2001.
Ed Reed. Final answer. Dustyn.
What was that?
Ed Reed.
What he said, final answer. He's breaking up. I can't hear him.
I heard.
All right.
Ed Reed.
No, he said.
Yeah. He sounded like a robot having an orgasm. That was amazing.
Okay. Hooking for Cheeseburgers up 7-3. Going into category 9. Don't forget to use your lifelines. Category 9 is called Pop, Lock It, Drop It. So pretty much I'm going to describe like a dance, and you're going to tell me what it is.
Should we use something? Or no?
Surrender. We use our surrender.
I think you have to reenact the dance for us.
I'll try if my thing doesn't mess me up, my background.
Let's use surrender, Dustyn.
All right, surrender.
I can't show y'all the second one because it makes it way too easy. I feel like saying it makes it a little harder. If I show it, it's going to be really easy.
Okay.
The second one especially. Okay, Rawdoggers. Or wait, did you guys use anything?
No.
Everybody's good? Okay, Rawdoggers, your question. This is a dance which involves extending your arms out while making fists with each hand and moving the arms in a horizontal circular motion.
The floss
The Quan.
or hit the quan. Yeah, I was gonna say the floss or hit the quan.
Wait, can you repeat that one more time?
Extending your arms out while making fists with each hand and moving the arms in a horizontal circular motion.
I don't know. It could be either one of those.
Dude, let's go with the Quan.
I don't know the quan. You don't ball your fist.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
All right,
Let's
the
go with the
floss.
floss.
Floss. Final answer.
The floss.
Try the Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, I was about to say Cabbage Patch. Final answer.
Patch.
It's a Cabbage Patch.
I'm not old enough to know that.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yes,
that.
just shows how old you guys are.
Oh.
You're not cool. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I love you.
You
All right,
have to say the
8-3
last part.
Hookin.
I know that dance, but I didn't know it was called the Cabbage Patch.
No idea.
All right, Hookin, here's your question. Up 8-3. A multi-step dance that involves the circular movement of the dancer's legs with an alternation between legs.
One more
jerk.
time.
A
jerk.
multi-step dance that involves the circular movement of the dancer's leg with an alternation between legs.
The jerk.
Does that sound right to you guys? No.
Dude, like, what?
Okay, I'll go with what Trey said. The jerk. Final answer. Okay.
Not the jerk.
Say that one more time.
Multi-step dance that involves the circular movement of the dancer's leg with an alternation between legs.
Stanky
we
leg.
surrendered. We surrendered though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nut.
It's either the SpongeBob or the Stanky Leg.
I know it's a stanky leg.
They surrendered that. Sorry, I thought we
Yeah.
got all that.
Sorry.
Surrendered.
Answer.
But yeah, it was a stanky leg.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
why I didn't want to show that one. I feel like if I showed that, everybody would be like, easy.
yeah.
I have no idea what the fucking stanky leg is, so I would have
Do the
not.
Stanky Leg. Do the Stanky Leg.
Okay, 4:30.
Okay,
What?
guys.
Bitch, I'm right up. Do the Stanky Leg.
Category 10 coming up. Hookin's up 8-3. Rawdoggers got all their lifelines left. Hookin has Phone a Friend and Double Down. This is called Quit Acting Like That. And you're just going to name the actor of these. I'm going to give 3 movies and you name an actor. All right.
Mac, don't you
Any double
dare.
down or any surrender from Rawdoggers?
Should we surrender? I feel like we should surrender.
Yeah, let's just surrender.
or
Let's
something.
surrender. We're surrendering.
Okay.
I want to double down on this one too.
Dustyn Dublin. All right, let's do it. Rawdoggers, your question. I'm gonna name 3 movies. You tell me it's not necessarily the main actor, but it is like pretty big star in the movie. So, Lords of Dogtown, A Knight's Tale, and 10 Things I Hate About You.
I know 10 Things I Hate About You is Heath Ledger. Is he playing either of the other ones?
I have no idea.
I know he's the most famous person in those movies besides that girl, but I don't think that girl plays in the other ones.
I'd go with that then.
Just do Heath Ledger then.
Heath Ledger, final answer.
Heck yeah.
And it's both actors, like no actresses. It is an actor for both.
Okay.
Backpack.
So we
We got
got
a bag.
8-4. Hookin's up. Hookin, you double down on this. Your question.
Stop.
The 3 movies are The Immigrant, Walk the Line, and Gladiator.
That would be Joaquin Phoenix. Final answer.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Dustyn, I love you.
Both people who played the Joker, huh?
Dustyn is lethal tonight.
Yeah, that was a coincidence, actually, that they both did that. All right. It's 10-4. We got category 11. Rawdoggers still have Phone a Friend and Double Down. And this is the last category for Double Down if you want to use it. And yeah, for Phone a Friend too. You guys want to use it or keep it? The category is exotic creatures.
Don't we have to use a double down then? Is this the last question?
What's the category?
Exotic creatures.
Are they like real creatures or like mythical creatures?
It's real stuff, but it's just
Okay.
like.
Oh, I thought you said creatures.
Do we have a choice? We have to double
what the hell's
down,
an
right?
exotic creature?
I don't
don't have
want
to use
to
it.
use the double down for this and then us lose our.
Well, how many more questions do we have?
Just
There's
this
only
one's
one
niche.
more. There's only the niche.
But you don't have to
I don't
double.
want to use it. If we can phone a friend later, like let's just do that. But I don't want to double down.
Okay, no double. So, Rawdoggers, your question. The most poisonous fish in the world is?
The lionfish or it's like the stonefish or something like that, I think.
I think you're right.
I think it's the stonefish.
All right, we're going for stonefish. Final answer.
I think that's what it's called.
Yep, stonefish.
I wish we would have doubled down now. Oh well.
Yeah.
I
It
think we know
happens.
that.
Okay. On this one, I'm just looking for the type of animal. It's not like species specific because this one's a little tougher. So this is for Hookin. This non-mammal is known to live in Alaska and Russia, and it stays mostly frozen for almost 7 months of the year before thawing out. And it is found in other places. This is just where it stays frozen that long in Alaska and Russia. This non-mammal, and it stays frozen for almost 7 months of the year
I think it's
in those areas.
You said they were in Alaska and where?
Russia, but they are all over the world, but this type does this. I'm just not going to make you name the species because it'll make it a little harder. So this non-mammal.
There's also an insect that I've heard of that kind of does something similar, but I've heard of a frog doing that and an insect.
I've heard of a frog doing that as well. Fuck it. Let's go with a frog.
This frog, the wood frog.
Thank
I battle Dusty's indecisiveness.
All right. Score is 11-5 going into the niche round. So for Rawdoggers, your 3 categories were Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, and Mac Miller. They picked Hunter x Hunter. So I'll do your question and then I'll read off Hookin's options. So niche question for Rawdoggers, Hunter x Hunter. How heavy is the 4th section of the testing gate in front of the Zoldyck estate? Zoldyck estate.
The Zoldyck estate. Yeah. I don't know. I know it was a couple tons. It was that gate's like super heavy. What do you?
I don't know. That's
It's
so
the
like
4th section as well. 4th section of the gate.
the gay.
The full section.
The
4th.
fourth.
The 4th section. Oh,
Okay,
4th
so there's
section.
first gate. Okay. I don't know. Should we just say like some tons?
I would say like I don't know, like
That is
20,000
like-
pounds or something.
Okay. Sure.
That's such a small detail in the.
That is the
20,000
smallest.
pounds. Final answer.
Just say 20,000 pounds.
Nope. Hookin. 15
All right,
seconds.
Mason, hit us
Nope.
with it.
1,000 kilograms. I'm sorry if it's wrong.
1,000 kilograms. Final answer.
Not 1,000 kilograms. 32 tons. Unless that equals out somehow, but I
That is
don't
so specific.
No.
know.
I'm bringing it back out there with you.
Yeah, when I don't know about these shows either, I just got to pick something. I'm like, I don't know if that's hard or easy or crazy.
Yeah.
So, Hookin, your question, your 3 categories were RuneScape.
Hold on. Go.
Oh my God.
Well, if it tells you anything in that question, a 12-year-old boy moves that gate. That
Yes.
helps you.
Bullshit. No, I'm kidding.
Categories for Hookin
Impossible.
were 2010s Kentucky basketball, RuneScape, and 80s and 90s pro wrestling. Rawdoggers picked 80s and 90s pro wrestling. And your question is, do you know the name of the major promotion out of Texas in the 1980s that was owned by Fritz von Erich? E-R-I-C-H.
Do? Son of a bitch, I'm having a brain fart, but I do know what it is. Oh no, I'm gonna hate myself for this. This is, oh no, I know this. Son of a bitch. It was the, oh God. Motherfuck.
10
This
seconds.
was the, fuck, I'm so mad right now. Von Erich, we're out of,
Dusty.
it was just the acronym or the name?
The name.
Was
I
it
don't know. If
world,
he gets the acronym, can it count, guys?
was it World Class Championship Wrestling? Final answer? Yes! Fuck yes.
As if there was ever a doubt.
World
that-
He
Class
looks like a pro
Championship
wrestler,
Okay.
doesn't he?
I was about to get,
So,
I was about to get so fucking mad if I got that wrong because I watched that shit. Like it's okay. Sorry, my bad.
Good job,
Oh,
Dusty.
thank you.
Awesome, Dustyn.
Dusty, go get a towel.
All right.
Sorry.
Go get a towel.
well,
Hookin
Yeah.
won this matchup 13-5. That was quite the match, my friends. We're going to go around real quick. We're going to see where everybody's at in the world and see if Hookin has any messages to send out there. Dustyn, where are you at?
What's that?
Where are you at in the world right
Where am
now?
I at? I'm in Chicago right now, along with my boys. They're just in different rooms.
Ooh, we got Chicago, all Chicago, probably all 5 of you except Allison,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'm from
Chicago team
Murfreesboro. I'm in Murfreesboro right now.
going up on a Thursday.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
All right, great.
You know, Chicago's a good wrestling town. You know, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
But,
come there and wrestle all you.
We have a message.
What's the
Ladies,
message,
boys?
Trey?
Ladies, boys, we are fucking coming. Okay?
Hey, yo.
There's no top spot for you.
Here, there's
Yeah.
a Laney right here. There's a Laney
Hey,
right
oh,
here.
watch out.
Uh-oh. The drama continues, everyone.
And it does. We're frothing and a foaming and we're ready. Let's do this.
Hungry.
That's another trivia match, everyone.
Thank
do
you. Good game, everybody.
Good game.
Love you all.
Much love.
Bye.
Love you, you beautiful human being.
Oh God, yes.
Josh, I freaking miss you.
Miss you, Trey. I might get to make it to Chicago before everybody leaves.
Bye, bro.
Got to go to Din Din first.
Bye.